Ready now, I ain't gonna fall back down, no. Alright, I'm take it on me, baby. Alright, I ever ask, are you gonna be my lover tonight? I take it with me. What if I left and it made no sense? And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind. What if I left and it made no sense? And you tell your friends and they hold your hands, baby, never mind.
Hi everyone, so I've been working on this solo Peekdown bass for a while now using half gaps, and I'm finally ready to show it off. So starting, we have our 8-rocket external TC with our airlock here, and 2 8-rocket campfires for some external loot storage. Moving inside, we have our first airlock with a chute to peaks and shooting floor respectively. Then we have some window glass for creeping on the door campers and neighbors. On our right here we've got an oil refinery and some drop boxes all along the ground here, and on this side we've basically got a mirror image of the other side with the same TC and chute leading to, again, peaks and shooting floor. Down here we have a large battery behind this glass, and moving inside through the single armored door we have the main loot and TC behind some armored glass. On our right we go up the furnace jump up, and here we have our living area with another loot room, turret, workbench, and another furnace jump up. Upstairs we've got some more storage and another turret with our main bedroom, which has 58 slots worth of loot. In peaks we have our first turret, and all peaks are no fall, no laddering, no falling, that sort of thing. We got some good angles on both entrances, and over here we have some really tight peaks which are great for HV rocketing and that sort of thing. Heading upstairs we have our shooting floor with some door peaks to check for door campers, and again creeping on the neighbors, being a roof camping weirdo, that sort of thing. And we have an auxiliary bedroom here for taking heli if you're getting raided and they don't take control of your shooting floor, that sort of thing. So that's pretty much the tour. Let's get into the base design. So to begin, we're going to have 6 triangles in a hexagon shape low to the ground, then we'll have 5 full walls surrounding those and a single door on one side. Then we're going to fill the whole roof in with triangles and put a full wall in the back right corner here with a window there. Then we're going to take the main TC and we're going to place it in the far back right corner here so it's as easy to access later as possible. We're going to upgrade this triangle to wood as it'll be used as a jump up later, and we're going to melee that out. Then we upgrade the rest of the base to stone, or wood if that's all you have. Doesn't really matter, it's your starter, can be whatever grade. Then we're going to take our single door, we're going to slap that down there, and we're going to take a frame, place that here, upgrade it to stone, place our double door, and that will function as our early airlock. Now from here we're going to get started on our deployables. So we'll place a bag in the airlock here, then we're going to take a bunch of small boxes and just dump them down, and these will be used as our early storage. So while you're going out, you're getting your low grade, your metal ore, some comps, some scrap, just basic stuff to get you going. Then once you got enough resources, you're going to make 3 furnaces and place them in this triangle as you would a triangle jump up. Then we're going to take a frame, place that here, upgrade it to stone, and place a double door on that so that our furnaces cannot just be deep down for one door. Then once you got your metal frags going, you're going to pick up all your small boxes. You're going to place a half wall here with 2 triangles on it, and this is going to be us getting started on our main loot. Then you're going to upgrade those to stone. You're going to place 2 frames here. You're going to upgrade both of those to stone as well. Then we're going to take 4 boxes. We're going to place 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top, sort of just mashing them into the corners so that they're as far back as we can. Then we're going to place a double door here facing outwards as if it's facing inwards, like so. You cannot reach the TC. So outwards it is. Then you're going to take out a triangle and you're just going to jump and spam click. Then once you land on that, you'll pull out your small box and you'll place that here. And this will serve as your early storage. Now at this point, your base should be looking something like this, and you may be wanting to expand upwards. To do this, you pick up one furnace, you're going to hop on top of the others, and you're going to melee out this wooden triangle with a hatchet, machete, whatever. Then, hopping upstairs, we're going to place 6 full walls surrounding the hexagon, with one wall here dividing it into 2. We're going to take 5 triangles surrounding the whole top, and we're going to place the chute with a frame, 2 walls, and we're going to jump and get that floor up there. Then we stone everything else up. Now, to reach the rest of this chute, we're going to place 3 more furnaces here, as we did below, for another jump up. We're going to hop up here, we're going to upgrade this, and unlike me forgetting, you're just going to place a double door up here. Next, we're going to place another double door here, facing outwards towards our first chute, and place our tier 1 here. This will allow us to get easily past our tier 1, even with the double door. Now, for our second loot room upstairs, we're going to place 2 large boxes on the bottom, again, exactly as we did downstairs. We're going to place a half wall, and place 2 triangles off of that, breaking the half wall, upgrading the triangles to stone. Then we place 2 more large boxes on top, again, exactly as we did below. From here, we place a frame, upgrade that to stone, place a triangle, then place your double door, and put 2 small boxes beside the large boxes on top, like so. Now, I'm kind of a monkey and I made them stick out, but if you were good at the game, unlike I am, you would be able to keep those flush. Then I like to pick up this last furnace just because it makes the jump up a little easier. Now, hopefully at this point, you've worked your way to tier 2, so we're going to pick up our tier 1 and place the tier 2 in the exact same spot. Then we're going to go around picking up all our old double doors, putting 2 frames here and here in the empty slots, going upstairs, putting another full wall and frame here with a ceiling above it, replacing the old double door with a garage door and putting the outer one again as a double door, just so we can have that instant open time. Then we're going to put a triangle at half height behind that garage door, as we'll need that later. Now, after upgrading this triangle to stone, we're going to head downstairs. We're going to pick up this double door and these 2 small boxes to allow placement of the garage door. Then we're going to place another garage door beside these furnaces, head on down, and just keep picking up double doors. After placing these 2 garage doors, we're going to have to pick up all these other boxes, as the garage door halfway through will not place otherwise. I'm going to skip myself replacing all the boxes though. To make the ring of this base, you're going to make a low square here, then a raised triangle, followed by 6 half moons out. Now this pattern is different than my other half gap pattern, and it'll make a multi-T-seed half gap. Now after you've got your 6 half moons placed, you're going to demolish all the way back using your hammer, as privilege is carried all the way out here in the build-out. Now after you've destroyed all those triangles, you're going to build back with squares, keeping it at that half height elevation. When you reach the end, you'll finish with 3 triangles, and if you like, you can go back and destroy the foundations, but you don't have to. Now that build out was pretty long, so on this side I'll show how you would do it if you didn't have as much room. So since it's 6 half moons out, you can divide that into 3 half moons out, or even 2. So here I'll be doing it with 3 half moons. And you'll do that twice. So it's essentially just the same thing. Your half moons, and back with squares, put a triangle placeholder here, then you're going to break all the squares, then you do 3 more half moons out. And again, back with squares. Now this time, I'm going to finish with triangles, However, one triangle here, we're going to delete this one, as the oil refinery will go there. Any one where you place a lowered one there because we need another garage door. Now, I'm going to upgrade these triangles to metal, then I'm going to place 3 triangles off the left here, destroying 2 of them, then a square, then a triangle, destroying the square. Then, the right side, I'm going to place 2 more triangles, then I'm going to go to the other side and basically mirror what I just did. So 3 triangles, delete 2, place a square here, then another triangle, delete the square, and on this side I place 3 triangles, then I upgrade it all to metal. Now it's important to get some external TCs down quickly to stop griefing and to stop our shell from decaying. So we're going to start by making the large battery compartment here. Then we're going to place the footprint for the build out and our small external TC design outside. Then we're going to upgrade this whole back compartment where the TC will be sitting to sheet metal. Everything else to stone except for this door frame, as otherwise if it wasn't sheet metal, the base could be disconnected for just 4 rockets. Now after we've placed everything inside, we're going to place 2 campfires in the corners like this. Then we'll jump out and we'll place the TC here. Campfires are really easy to access and they're just free external loot storage. We'll put metal windows in here for now until we reach tier 3 where we can start putting armored windows down. Then we sheet metal the middle triangle and we sheet metal all the other frames. From here, we essentially just do the same thing on the other side, so I'll be making this a little quicker. So, to make our Peekdown shell, we're going to surround the whole base with walls with 2 frames, one here and the other one here. For the second floor, we're again going to surround the whole thing with walls, filling in the oil refinery slot with a triangle. After that, we'll keep placing all of our walls down. Then, moving to the third floor, we're going to have another frame here, above the chute, and again on the opposite side. After we've placed all our twig, we're going to upgrade everything to stone, except for the frames, which have to be sheet metal. I'm going to fast forward through all the upgrading. After we've placed all our walls, we're going to seal the roof. To do this, we fill both sides with triangles. Then we upgrade all of those to stone. Then, to seal our roof and keep it gapless, we're going to place a frame on the side with the least stability. So this side would get 2 slots of stability. So we don't want to put the frame there. We put the frame on the left where it only has 1 slot of stability, which is this triangle. This will make our frame less stable than the floor, which is good because the frame is the least important block. The floor itself is what's actually closing it. The frame is just blocking gaps. After we've placed our 2 frames and upgraded them to stone, we're going to place our 2 floor tiles on either side, making sure they have more stability than the frames themselves. To fill in the center gap, you're going to want to place your floor tile on the side where the oil refinery isn't. The oil refinery removes a foundation, and so as such, there is slightly lower stability on the oil refinery's side. So you're going to want to place the frame on that side, as it's less important, and the floor on the other side. However, if you mess this up and do it in the wrong order, it's really not a big deal. After this, we're going to head around and place garage doors in all the empty frames. To make our Peekdown floor, we're going to put 3 walls here, then a half wall beside this double door, and then stone all of these up. After that, we're going to fill in the roof with triangles, and then upgrade all of those to stone. After this, we're going to place a frame here, upgrading it to sheet. You'll see here, there's a conditional off the frame with the full wall. We rotate the frame to remove that conditional, as even though they're different grades, it'll still make a conditional, but since a frame has no soft side, rotating isn't a big deal whatsoever. Then, we're going to rotate this full wall. I'll show why after, but it's essentially the same reason. After that, we're going to place 2 triangles here, then a triangle off the triangle we placed earlier, and another triangle there. Similarly, another triangle here to there, and then through the wall we place a triangle. Next, we're going to go around placing 2 triangles on each side as we just did before. Now you can see the wall we rotated earlier. Now this removes the conditional with the other wall on the left and allows us to pass through the Peekdowns. However, because the peaks are poking through these walls just slightly, it actually makes this full wall hard side, as I'll demonstrate with a jackhammer here. After all that's done, we're going to take low walls, facing them inwards towards the hexagon, and that'll just tighten the sight lines so that people blowing top down will be able to see less than they would if the low walls weren't there. After this, just run around and make sure everything is okay to walk through. If not, make any necessary rotations. From here, we make our bedroom. First, we place a frame there, upgrade it to stone, place 2 garage doors on the peaks and on the bedroom. Then, pulling out our bed, we hop on these triangles poking through the peaks, and carefully, we can place a bed here. It may take some finicking, but it will usually place. Next, we take a campfire and mash it into this left corner here, with a small box on the right of it, like so. Closing the garage door to allow for accurate placement, we're going to mash another campfire to the left. Then we take a barbecue, place it on the right, and a small box underneath, with pretty much any orientation, just so long as it's inside the garage door. From there, we can take another small box, and we can actually place it on the triangles poking through the peaks. This gives us almost 2 large boxes worth of space sealed in this 2 triangle bedroom. Now at this point, you may have noticed you can't actually maneuver through your lower Peekdowns, and that's just because of those stone wall conditionals. So to fix this, you just armor your back walls behind TC and the main loot room, and that will remove those stone conditionals. Now, depending on the terrain, you may still not be able to jump over those foundations, as the foundations poke out a little. So to fix this, we pull out a furnace, and we can just place one right like so. Then you can just crouch over the furnace, and you're through. To place our oil refinery, just place a frame and a half wall. Then place a garage door in the frame like that. Open the garage door, and you can place your oil refinery. Then we go place another furnace on the opposite side. Jumping over that, we pull out our large battery, and we place it. Now normally you can just crouch on the window frame, but it takes a second, and I have no clips, so why not be godlike, you know? Anyways, that's that, and your lower Peekdowns are pretty much finished. Now, to give the base some better protection, we're going to go to the side with the multi-TC gap, and we're going to honeycomb it. So place walls 3 high on 2 of the triangles. Then do the exact same on the other side. Then we stone up all those walls, which, again, I will fast forward. After that's done, we seal up our honeycomb with some stone triangles. For the final side of walls, we're going to upgrade all of those to sheet metal. Then, on the roof, we upgrade all these triangles and the 3 squares to sheet metal. The outer triangles don't need to be sheet metal. Moving on to our chute, we're going to place a window here with 3 walls on top of it and 3 walls on top of this frame. Down here, we're going to place a single door with a triangle above it. Then we're going to mirror that on the other side. After our chutes are done, we're going to upgrade everything to stone. Then we're going to place all our deployables with garage doors, sheet doors, and glass. Here we'll place 2 ladders in each chute so that we can access the peaks and shooting floor alike. Moving next to the shooting floor, we're going to put 3 triangles on either side, followed by placing windows all around these edges. To make our door peaks, we're going to place 4 door frames on each corner. Then for our bedroom, we'll place windows here. These windows can be a bit tricky, but as long as you go a bit forwards, they're pretty simple to place. After that, we're going to stone everything up. And then moving to the roof, we'll fill everything with triangles. And of course, after that's all done, we upgrade it all to stone. Now here we're going to have to place our frame off of the low stability side, and it can be a bit tricky to place, but once you find the spot, it's good. Again, on the other side, we place the frame off the low stability side. And for the center one, it doesn't really matter which side you place your floor tile off. The stability is so low up here, the percentages don't really change. Then for our door peaks, we'll just slap down 4 doors. And we fill all the windows with some embrasures. Next, in our bedroom square, we'll place a frame, then going into the bedroom to place the garage door, since for some reason the outside is kind of buggy. We'll place our garage door and 3 glass windows. Then we take our bed and our large box, and we place that down pretty much anywhere in here. It's pretty easy. After that, we take 4 sirens and put them above all the doors so that people can't just slide in. After that, we're going to want to upgrade our core a bit, so we're just going to upgrade everything in the center to sheet metal. After that, I like to upgrade the triangles above TC and the main loot room to high qual, just to help with top-down raids. Once you've reached tier 3, you can pick up your tier 2 and place tier 3 exactly where it was before. Then go down, pick up your sheet single door, place an armored door in its place, and upgrade the frame to sheet metal. Heading outside, pick up this glass and replace it with armored, and do the same with the TC glass. Now, since I'm kind of a monkey, I forgot to upgrade these 2 slots to sheet metal on either side, but they should have been done earlier back when I was fortifying. Then if you like, you can upgrade this triangle to sheet to get your battery to 5 rockets. Now, I like to place 4 turrets, so firstly, put 1 triangle there, then head upstairs and place another turret on this triangle, then 2 turrets in peaks on opposite sides, 1 here and 1 here. Now there is other deployables to be placed, however they're just boxes, and if you want those placements, check out the tour. Alright, before I go, I wanted to thank you all for 400 subscribers. That's really crazy to me. I know it might seem like a pretty small number to a lot of you, but to me it's kind of insane, so I really appreciate you all. I apologize for any fuck-ups on this. I'm sure I made a lot. This is sort of new to me. Anyways, I got more stuff coming, so see you all later.